I was born to John Kashata and Frida Cobb on August 19, 1952 in Muskegon. I was their pride and joy. At 9 months old, my dad died from appendicitis. My young grieving mom took me to live with my grandmother in Peshabi town as she continued drinking alcohol to numb her loss. I felt loved and happy with my grandmother in our Odawa community. Braiding my hair, she would say, "Go to school and be proud you are Indian. It cannot be taken away from you." In school, I loved reading and always read above my grade level. Being the only Indian in my class, I was called names and felt discriminated against. Eventually, my mother married a white man who was physically abusive. At 7, I helped raise my sister and 2 younger brothers. When the drinking and fighting began, I would take my siblings down the railroad tracks at night to my grandmother's, our safe haven. At the age of 10, we were taken away permanently because of the alcohol and abuse. My sister and I were placed with Vernon and Joyce Brandt. Then I was moved to a Catholic orphanage because of my baptism. I used to get up at 5 a.m. with the nuns to attend Mass and pray every day. For 5 years, I was moved around, from orphanage to foster home to a locked Catholic school, then back to my original foster home. I set a precedent for Catholic children to be placed in non-Catholic homes. It felt like nobody wanted me and I didn't fit in. Nevertheless, I continued to excel in my classes and prayed daily. In 1970, I graduated from high school with honors, and I was accepted at Michigan State University. 2 years later, I dropped out and moved to Peshabi town. During this time, I left Catholicism and began looking for my traditional spirituality. All my life, I always knew I was Indian, and I needed to go home. Within the first few years, through ceremony, I got my Indian name, Bimosadnawa Inkwe, middle way woman. It means I have lived in 2 worlds, Indian and white. I know how to help our people go back and forth. And also, I am middle way between the spirit and physical world. My name helped me understand my childhood struggles and my purpose. Today, I continue to attend ceremonies, offer tobacco at sunrise every morning, and dance at our powwows. In 1982, the Creator guided me to my adopted parents, Hilda and Jerome Surratt, who are my primary traditional teachers. My dreams guided me to be initiated into the Medewan, and for the first time in my life, I knew where I belonged, and that it could never be taken away from me. I remember one dream where I was walking through a glass corridor covered with a teepee that connected 2 buildings of a college. The dream guided me to continue learning not only our traditional ways, but to continue learning in the educational system. Afterwards, I went back to school to finish college. In 1995, I received my bachelor's degree in psychology with a minor in Indian studies, and in December 2011, I received my master's degree in educational administration. Bimosadnawa Inkwe Indijnakas. With the Creator's help, I am ready to help my people. We need to walk in both worlds to succeed. We need you as an Indian person to obtain an education and for you to learn and remember our traditional teachings.